Well, thousands of women from around the country are complaining of the same mysterious symptoms, and consumer advocate Erin Brockovich wants to help them.
Tonight, CBS 2's Sandra Mitchell introduces us to a Southern California mom who says she too has been plagued by the same painful symptoms.
The pain was just too much to bear.
For months, Tanya Lovis suffered with mystery symptoms.
Excruciating pelvic pain. I started bleeding very, very heavily, and I would literally vomit from the spinning sensation.
The mother of two from Simi Valley says the symptoms were so severe she could barely tolerate doing even basic things.
I was literally walking around hunched over, holding my stomach.
For 10 months, doctors were mystified by her symptoms.
My body was telling me something was wrong.
So she started researching online and discovered she wasn't alone.
And that's when I put two and two together. Did you get drinks?
Back in December 2011, Lovis, like many women who are done having children, decided to make a responsible choice: permanent contraception.
So I went to Planned Parenthood, and they offered me Essure.
Essure claims to be more effective than tying your tubes, and it is surgery-free. A pair of coils are inserted into a woman's fallopian tubes, and tissue then grows around the coils and seals the tubes.
They said you'll have a little bit of cramping afterwards and you can go back to work tomorrow. Clearly, these things did something to me, and I knew it.
Months later, a different doctor did a pelvic exam and told her she needed radical surgery.
I told him, please, just when you do my hysterectomy, all I ask is you get those coils completely out of my body.
Lovis says there's many more women like her.
And they're having the exact same symptoms as me.
Consumer advocate Erin Brockovich says the amount of emails she's received from women like Lovis complaining about Essure has raised a red flag.
So I started a website and was actually very overwhelmed how quickly it built from 50 to a couple hundred to now thousands of stories of women who are experiencing the same problems.
So here's the inner coil. It's very small.
Dr. Amanda Junker, a gynecologist at Vanderbilt University, thinks Essure is safe.
It has very few complications. It's an excellent alternative for permanent contraception when you compare it to something like laparoscopic tubal ligation.
Bayer, the parent company of Essure, says 750,000 women worldwide have used it, but Dr. Junker acknowledges it's not for everyone.
When I started taking them out and found that their pain resolved, then we realized that yes, Essure can cause pain in a small subset of patients.
What really frustrates Brockovich is that when the FDA approved Essure, it gave it what's known as preemption status. That means women who feel they've suffered because of Essure can't sue the company that makes it.
This is a law that will protect the company, and if the product's defective, the people who've been harmed by it basically have no recourse. That's not fair.
Brockovich hopes to collect 5,000 signatures on her website from women who've had problems with Essure. She wants lawmakers in Washington to take another look at the preemption.
Let's look at these women's story. Is it a bad product? And if it is, let's remove it.
After a full hysterectomy, which included the Essure coils, Tanya Lovis says all her painful symptoms have disappeared.
Oh, I feel amazing. I feel like a new woman. I feel like they've replaced my body with another woman's body.
Sandra Mitchell, CBS 2 News.
Essure was approved by the FDA in 2002. Bayer says no form of birth control is without risk or should be considered appropriate for every woman, but say they've received hundreds of favorable reviews in publications.